Now we get set for the draw. It'll be Noah Becker, Josh Becker, and Connor Steiner for the white team. Adrian Eisenberg, Matthew St. John, and Colin Cyphers for the red team. Draw controlled by the white team. Goes through center ice, almost picked off there by Matthew St. John. Now Connor Steiner along the left wing boards. Connor Steiner behind the net. Oh, centering pass to Noah Becker did not click. Now Noah Becker appeared to be taken down by Adrian Eisenberg. Play allowed to continue, and Eisenberg gets it out to St. John along the far boards. Now kept in there nicely by Connor Steiner. Squirts free to Josh Becker at the point. Now Josh Becker over to Noah Becker. Here it comes. He scores! Noah Becker. And a nice play there. And Connor Steiner started that play by keeping it in the red team zone. Puck came to Josh Becker, who started in. He found his brother Noah Becker, and Noah Becker put it past the outstretched glove of Johnny Mayer. There's a look at Noah, the goal scorer, and he's very appreciative of Connor Steiner. There's a head pat for Connor starting the play. Here's another look. St. John along the far boards trying to clear it, but Steiner gets the stick out, which allows Josh Becker to come in. Goes around Colin Cyphers, and then Noah just puts it inside the far post. Now Aiden Siegel winding it up out of his own zone. Gets past a couple of white players, now trying to split the defense. He does, and oh, good stick by Luke Nelson, but Siegel has it. Back to Noah Macinter shooting, and he scores! Wow, looked like that play might be broken up, but the puck squirted free to Noah Macinter. Now Aiden Siegel is celebrating as if he scored. We'll try to get another look. We'll see if the fellows in the control room can get us a replay here. I think it might have been Aiden Siegel who actually put the puck in the net. Now here's Aiden Siegel coming in. Does not get the shot away. Now Noah Macinter either whiffed or he might have gotten a little bit on it. And then it's hard to tell from that angle, but Aiden Siegel appears to have gotten a stick on it and pushed it through. And either way, though, that's a goal for the red team. Now Matthew Melnick along the far boards, centering pass deflected behind the net. Josh Becker out to Justin Verlinski, and a save by Mayer. Whoa, Justin Verlinski with a point-blank opportunity. Here's another look. We see Matthew Melnick. His pass goes behind the net. Josh Becker centers it to Justin Verlinski, and Johnny Mayer makes a great save to keep the score 1-1. Now Connor Steiner will retrieve behind the net, works his way out front. Over to Noah Becker, who comes in, gets around a couple players. Over to Anthony Rafalowski, shooting. He scores! Anthony Rafalowski. Wow, what a play there. Connor Steiner had the puck behind the net, and then you see he gets around his man, and he finds a streaking Noah Becker. Noah's got the momentum, comes in, and with one man back, he slides it over to Anthony Rafalowski. Bang, and another goal for the white team. Now the puck shot in from the point, goes behind the net to Noah Becker, and taken away by Jaden Lim, but Becker gets it back. Now looking to center to Matthew Melnick, shooting. Justin Verlinski scores! Wow, the puck came in from the point, and Noah Becker battled a couple of players, actually had it taken away on a nice play by Jaden Lim. Here's another look. There you see Noah behind the net. Jaden Lim takes it away. Noah gets it back. And he gets some pressure there from Connor Kaparos, but he manages to get it to Matthew Melnick, who did not get much on the shot, but it squirted to Justin Verlinski, who bangs it home. Now the puck in the corner, squirts free to Josh Becker. Josh Becker through the neutral zone, looking to get around Aiden Siegel. He does, but Jaden Lim with a nice play. And now taken by Kyle Burke, shooting, he scores! Kyle Burke from the top of the slot let go a rocket. Not much Johnny Mayer could do about that one. Burke, one of the bigger players on the ice. I believe he is a peewee player. And Kyle Burke, very big, very strong, lets it go. Here's another look. Kyle Burke comes in from the blue line and lets it go. Johnny Mayer may also have been screened, and it goes just inside the far post. Now Matthew St. John at the line, over to Avi Schoenberg, lets it go. Benjamin Robbins with the save, and it bounced over the net. Now St. John back to Eitan Schoenberg shooting, and a save! Now Matthew St. John along the far boards. Matthew St. John with one man to beat. Matthew St. John gets around his man, shooting, he scores! Matthew St. John with a great individual effort. He had Luke Nelson draped all over him, but Matthew St. John somehow managed to hold on to the puck. Here's another look. You see St. John with the head of steam, and Luke Nelson is hacking him and whacking him and all over him, and Matthew St. John just able to bull his way through. Now the white team will look to break out. Oh, and it looked like a man was taken down by Colin Cyphers, and goes back to Cyphers, who shoots and scores. Whoa, Colin Cyphers appeared to take a man down behind the net. The play allowed to continue, and the puck then squirted right back to him. I think it might have been Noah Macinter who gave it back to him. There's a look at Cyphers, who's smiling. He knows he might have gotten away with one there, but he took advantage. I'm not sure who that is in the white team behind the net, but he goes down, and then Noah Macinter comes in, sends it right back to the slot where Cyphers is waiting, and he goes upstairs, and nothing Benjamin Robbins could do about that one. Now they battle away along the near boards. Rafalowski up to Josh Becker. Josh Becker gets around his man. Josh Becker with a 2-on-1 over to Matthew Melnick shooting. He scores! Matthew Melnick. Whoa, nice play there. And that play started it with a battle along the near boards. Here's another look. You see Anthony Rafalowski wins the battle, gets it up to awaiting Josh Becker, and he comes in 2-on-1, spots Matthew Melnick, who's open in front, makes a nice pass over to Melnick, and Matthew Melnick just buries it. Now Adrian Eisenberg along the far boards over to Riston Siegel, up ahead to Matthew St. John. He scores! Matthew St. John, another roof shot. That's the second time he's put it upstairs, and that's a nice goal by the red team. Now here's another look. You see Eisenberg's pass deflects off of Avi Schoenberg, and Riston Siegel goes to Matthew St. John. I think that deflected off of Benjamin Robbins' glove, but Matthew St. John with his second goal of the game. Now Logan Lyons and Luke Nelson battling along the near boards. Puck squirts free to Noah Macinter. Lets it go. He scores! Noah Macinter let go a bullet right from the slot. Had Benjamin Robbins all to himself. Here's another look. Now you see the puck squirting free to Noah Macinter, trying to get around John Erke, and he lets it go, and Benjamin Robbins just missed with the glove. But Noah Macinter, and he wants to get the crowd involved. Noah Macinter, that's a jubilant young Bluehawk there. Now the puck comes in through the point to Noah Macinter's taking down Logan Lyons. He scores! Logan Lyons, usually a stay-at-home defenseman. Logan Lyons was Johnny on the spot there. And look at that celebration. He gets quite a hug there from Noah Macinter. And here's another look. The puck came from the point, went through about 3 players. Noah Macinter tried to get a stick on it. He got sent to the ice for his troubles, and Logan Lyons was there. Now Connor Caparo streaking up the right wing board, slams on the brakes to avoid a hit by Eitan Schoenberg, sends a bouncing shot on net. Nice save by Benjamin Robbins. Now Anthony Rafalowski on the counter. His outlet pass deflected there by Adrian Eisenberg. Now poke check by Shea Gruber, and Connor Steiner on a breakaway. Connor Steiner moving it around, shooting, on a save by Johnny Mayer. Whoa, Connor Steiner had Mayer all to himself, but just after Benjamin Robbins made a great save on one end, and here's a look at that first save. It's a bouncing shot, which could have fooled a less experienced goaltender, but Benjamin Robbins makes the save. Then on the other end, Connor Steiner comes in, and Johnny Mayer flashes out the leather. So the goaltenders putting on a clinic at both ends. There you see a couple of fans appreciating the fine goaltending work that they've been seeing out here. Big crowd on hand for this one. Now Aiden Siegel with the puck at the point, and he was trying for an Avi Schoenberg tip. It hopped over his stick. Now Schoenberg centers. Riston Siegel, he scores! Riston Siegel on a play started by his big brother Aiden. And Aiden Siegel, the puck bounced off the boards right to Aiden Siegel at the point, and then he sent it over to Eitan Schoenberg, who corralled it behind the net, put it out in front to Riston, and there you see Riston Siegel putting it past Benjamin Robbins, and that is a tanned Riston Siegel. Now Shea Gruber had his pocket picked by Aiden Siegel. Siegel's up the middle, up to Avi Schoenberg. Schoenberg on a breakaway. He scores! Avi Schoenberg on a great feed by Aiden Siegel. Aiden Siegel started out in his own zone, cuts through the middle, and he spots Avi Schoenberg, who had a step on everybody, and Schoenberg goes 5-hole on Nate Bertler. He had him all to himself, and Avi Schoenberg with a goal for the red team. Now Kyle Burke with the head of steam. It's a stick from Riston Siegel, shooting, Rutke! Now Logan Lyons leading the charge. Spots Matthew St. John ahead. St. John's in, shooting. Bertler with the glove. Matthew St. John on another breakaway. Bertler stopped him again. Now Patrick Patterson took a pass backwards, and now Patrick Patterson's in, shooting. Under save by Rutke, who flashed out the glove. And if you take another look at this, Patrick Patterson was actually backwards when he received the pass. He was pursued by Jaden Lim and then by Jake McDermott, and he got a shot away, and Matthew Rutke. Now Shea Gruber wheeling and dealing in front of the net. Shooting, deflected by Adrian Eisenberg, then a save by Rutke. Then Gruber falls on top of Rutke, and Matthew Melnick, he scores! Matthew Melnick on what appeared to be a broken play. And Josh, let's look at the replay. What happened here?
So, I think Noah was trying to get it. Then someone, Adrian, I think, batted it away. Came back to Melnick, and they just had a wide open net.
Okay, as always, we're fortunate to have Josh Becker, the best color man in the business. Now John Erkey and Aiden Siegel battling behind the net. Puck squirts free to Noah Becker, who starts out. Noah Becker gets around one man through the neutral zone. Gains the line. He's got Melnick on the wing. Toe drag move goes around Rutke. He scores! Noah Becker with a coast-to-coast rush. Started in his own zone. He worked his way up ice. When he got into the offensive zone, he had Matthew Melnick. I thought maybe he was going to dish it, but instead he used a toe drag move, and he scores. And Josh, I believe that's Noah Becker is your brother, isn't he?
Sure is. I'm very impressed.
There's another look there. Here comes the toe drag move. And once he does that, he gets around Rutke and he tucks it home. And Josh, that's a move that I'm guessing you've seen your brother do before.
Yeah, it's one of his more slicker ones that I've seen. And I don't know how that move got in his head, but he made a good choice.
Now Patrick Patterson with a burst of speed. Patterson through the neutral zone. Josh Becker's the trailer. Patterson's in. Here it comes. Rutke! Now Shea Gruber behind the net. Took a chop from Aiden Siegel, but the puck squirts loose to Anthony Rafalowski. Now Anthony Rafalowski through the neutral zone. Rafalowski on the move. Sends it over to Connor Steiner. Shooting. He scores! Connor Steiner on a great play by the white team, starting deep behind their own goal line. And here's another look. You see the puck come out to Anthony Rafalowski. He'll lead the charge. Rafalowski takes a look, and he feeds Connor Steiner, puts it right on the tape, and Connor Steiner lets it fly. He had Matthew Rutke all to himself. Connor Steiner, a veteran in this league. He's a peewee, not a big man, but he's very strong, very quick, and very agile, and he makes no mistake. Now the puck squirts free to Noah Becker, who has it in the neutral zone. Noah gets a nice stick from Avi Schoenberg, who then gets a bump in the shoulder for his efforts. Now Noah behind the net still has the puck. Noah turns around, centering pass to Matthew Melnick, shooting, saved by Rutke. Justin Verlinski with the rebound, he scores! Justin Verlinski showing great perseverance as Noah Becker had the puck behind the net. Here's another look. Noah slams on the brakes, changes direction, and he comes out in front, spots Matthew Melnick, who gets a one-timer away. Rutke makes the first save, but Justin Verlinski is right there, and he pounces on it. And the young, skilled winger of Russian ancestry puts it home, and that's another goal for the white team. Now Anthony Rafalowski battling with Aiden Siegel. Siegel gets the puck and bounces one over Luke Nelson, and now Colin Cyphers shot out of a cannon. Colin Cyphers is in. Colin Cyphers, he scores! Whoa, a bit of a bad break for the white team there as Luke Nelson was on the blue line, appeared poised to break up that passing attempt, but the puck bounced over his stick, which allowed Colin Cyphers to come in and get it. And Colin Cyphers makes a nice move around Bertler, and Cyphers, one of the more dangerous snipers in the league, is not going to miss too many opportunities like that one. Now Noah Becker takes it away in the neutral zone. Good stick by Connor Kaparos, but it goes to Justin Verlinski. Verlinski back to Becker. Noah's in, shooting, he scores! Whoa, great feed by Justin Verlinski. That play developed in the neutral zone where Noah Becker took the puck, and it looked like, I think that's Connor Kaparos. It might have been Jake McDermott, but one of the Red players got a stick on it right there, and the puck just squirted to Justin Verlinski. Good break there, and Verlinski gave it back to Noah, who got around Matthew Rutke. I'm not sure if Noah lost an edge in the process or if Rutke took him down, but that'll complete the hat trick for Noah. Now Riston Siegel battling along the near boards, gets a jolt from Matthew Melnick, but Aiden Siegel comes away with it behind the net. Wraparound, Bertler with the save, rebound, he scores! Aiden Siegel got his own rebound. He first tried to wrap around, and Bertler made the save, but the puck came right back to Aiden Siegel, and he put it past him. Here's another look. There you see Melnick give a bump to Riston Siegel, and then Aiden comes away with it. Bertler makes the first save, and Aiden gets his own rebound. Now Matthew Melnick headmans it up to Anthony Rafalowski. Nice reception there. Goes to Josh Becker. Josh Becker's in, shooting. Rutke with the save. Now Josh Becker still hacking and whacking, and then he gives a shove to Colin Cyphers. Here's another look. It looked like Noah Macinter with a wild clearing attempt went right to his pal Josh Becker, and Rutke out of his crease to make that save, and then they're still trying to go after it, and there you see Josh Becker. I'm not sure that's a matchup he wants with Colin Cyphers. Cyphers, of course, a much bigger player. And there's a look at a young Bluehawk fan, Sully Lyons, brother of the great Logan Lyons. There's Sawyer Siegel. He's got a couple of brothers in this game. Now back to the action as Justin Verlinski has it squared away, but Patrick Patterson sends it behind the net. Now I believe that's Connor Kaparos right in front of the goal, and now Connor Steiner has it. Matthew Melnick whacking, and Connor Steiner scores! Whoa, Connor Steiner was in front of the net, as was Matthew Melnick. Puck squirted right to Steiner. Here's another look. I'm not sure if that was Jake McDermott or Connor Kaparos. Both boys are wearing number 4 tonight, but the puck came out right in front of the net, and Connor Steiner was waiting to pounce. Now Connor Steiner's on another breakaway. Connor Steiner's in, shooting, Rutke did it again. Now Avi Schoenberg in the corner to Matthew St. John, shooting, Bertler with the save. Whoa, great goaltending. Here's another look at the first opportunity. Connor Steiner with yet another breakaway, and Matthew Rutke makes a great save. Then at the other end, the puck seemed to be deflected by Alan Aiden with a nice defensive play, but Matthew St. John got it back, and Bertler stands tall. Now the red team with a last-minute barrage. Nice save there by Bertler, and that's going to do it. The white team's going to celebrate a victory as they eke out an 11-10 win over the red team. Very close game. And there you see a jubilant white team as they congratulate their goalie, Nate Bertler. He had a great game, as did Ben Robbins. Both goalies played great. The red team goalies were spectacular as well, Johnny Mayer and Matthew Rutke. And now you see the traditional handshake. This was a Bluehawk intra-squad game, so these players, many of them teammates playing against teammate, but this was a hard-fought game, a friendly game, but very hard-fought. And again, our final, white team 11, red team 10. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. So long, everybody.